Hi everybody, it's Leslie here at Tailored Expressions. We are going to explore some shaker cards today. I'm not usually the one on this side of the camera, so bear with me now. We're going to have a lot of fun, and it'll be our regular YouTube comedy of errors at Tailored Expressions here. We're going to use Candy Shoppe Shaker, and what I'm going to show you is how to use our double-sided adhesive foam sheets to make yourself a quick and easy shaker card. So we do shaker cards here at Tailored Expressions using foam sheets and acetate. We don't use those plastic bubble pieces, which lets us get a lot more detail to our shaker. You might have seen our newest shaker, Celebrate Big Balloon shaker, released just last week. And that's a fun way you can get this intricate balloon shape in your shaker. So we're going to use today last month's release, Candy Shoppe Shaker, which is a different one for us because it doesn't have that frame that you see with the big balloon shaker. So it takes some tricks to be able to finagle a shaker card. And I'm going to show you a couple different ways you can do that. So the first way we're going to show you is this method where you see we made the little candy pieces and they sit up above the cards. You've got these little individual candies with little individual wells where you've got your little shaker bits in them. And then the second way, that was designed by our designer Noriko Fairchild, who is amazing. Our die cut into the foam sheet directly, and you create this whole circle of movement here inside your candy. So two different ways, and we're actually only going to use one foam sheet. So I cut this sheet to the size of my card front, the size I'd want my card front to be. And I am going to die cut directly into this foam sheet using the candy topper pieces from the shaker set. Now our adhesive foam sheets are die cuttable with a regular machine, regular sandwich. You'll notice our well-loved Big Shot here at Tailored Expressions. So we die cut a couple shaker pieces here out of foam sheet. Whoops, they're gonna pop right out. And we're gonna set that foam piece aside to use later. And we're gonna die cut our toppers out of cardstock. I'm gonna run those through. And I'm gonna get the topper pieces that I need to create those candy pieces here. But I also need a full circle, and that's what I'm going to use to create this acetate layer, and also a bottom so that I can make those individual wells there. So they just kind of function as separate individual candy pieces there on my card front. So I need to die cut 3 of these circles out of acetate. And then I'm also going to die cut 3 circles out of cardstock. Now I'm going to have all the pieces that I need to assemble my shaker pieces. I've got the 3 bottom layers, and I've got top layers, and I've got acetate pieces. So I'm just going to assemble one of these for you so that you can see how this works. We're going to use the swirly one because it's red and white and it looks a little bit like a peppermint. So I'm going to pop out these pieces in here. And I don't know if you're a scrap saver like me, but I would totally keep these to pop something else up with. I'm going to adhere my foam adhesive sheet. All right, I'm just going to peel that layer off. And I'm going to put that right down on my backer. We have a lot of options for shaker filling here at Tailored Expressions. You'll notice on our Candy Shoppe Shaker, we're using this new beads, but since I wanted this one to look a little more pepperminty, I'm going to use our vanilla cream shaker filling. And these are just white beads. And I'm going to go ahead and tap these in. Taylor probably has a better system of not making a mess with beads, but I just am a messy crafter, so there's nothing I can do about that. I don't want them to be too full because I want them to have a little bit of movement still. I want to be able to get my top on nice and flat. And once I have those in, I can go ahead and pick off the top. All right, and now that I've got that peeled off, I'm just going to add the acetate layer to the top. And then I'm going to line up and adhere my topper with adhesive there. And I'm going to do that one more time. I've got this one all set up and started. So I'm going to peel off the backer for this one. I'm going to add my beads in here in the channel. And once I have those beads added in and the backer taken off, I can put my acetate layer over the top of this. I can get my topper lined up. I'm going to use the Nuvo glue on this guy. If you're not a hot mess, you might use tweezers for this, but I'm a hot mess. Now we've got two little peppermint shaker guys. All right, I'm going to pull my Big Shot back over because you'll remember I had this piece of foam adhesive sheet left over from where I cut out my first 3 shaker bits. And I am, you know, a saver, so I'm going to use this. And we're going to do something similar to what Noriko did. I cut this foam sheet intentionally to 5 1/4 by 4 inches so that I could mount it on a card front, which I'm not going to do because I don't really have a whole card front idea designed right now, but I'm going to show you a different method for creating some shakers with the Sweet Tooth Shaker dies. So these are already all die cut out circles, and what we're going to do is just mount over the top of it, which actually saves us a ton on trimming. So all I really need to do is put some acetate over the top of this, and then I'm going to mount my die cut candy pieces over the top. So I'm going to die cut those out of Cherry Pop cardstock again. I'll have the same 3 toppers that I made before. And I don't want to use this whole sheet of my scrap acetate, so I'm going to get some scissors and trim that up. And I can add my Candy Shop pieces right here over the top. And then I'm going to build those wells that I had before here on the bottom, so I can add my shaker filling, push a card front on the top, and create this inlaid card front like Noriko did. So 2 different ways that we can use the Candy Shop Shaker to create shaker cards with our foam sheets. We've got a lot of other options for shaker cards in the TE catalog. The new Celebrate Big Balloon is what we showed you earlier, and we've done that with the frame of foam. Here we cut the Celebrate script backer into this card front to create a shaker. You can make a shaker out of just about anything. Here are some of our cutting plate frames made into shakers. We would love to see what you do for shaker cards, so please show us more by commenting on our fan page. We would love to see your shaker cards in action. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.